Find insight, guidance, and answers. Tune into Spirit with radio medium Laura Lee.
Hey, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about life and its value. And with me is a special guest expert who's joining me on a new series called Know Your Worth. He is a trial attorney. He's also the owner of Kanowski Bresney. I'd like to welcome Todd Bresney to the show.
Hi.
You know, life is priceless, and that's one of the biggest subjects we talk about on the show. Who decides there is a value on someone's life? Because you talk a lot about this.
Yeah, I think we can all agree when you say life is priceless, there's not a person in the world that's going to disagree with you, no matter what the life is. But there is an industry that makes a lot of money off of evaluating an economic price for somebody's not only their life, but their health, their ability to move around, their ability to earn a dollar. And that industry is the insurance industry.
What was the one story that comes to mind where you really realized how they are placing a number on it and it really woke you up?
So 20 years ago or so, I was working for the insurance defense industry in Chicago, and I had a very heartbreaking case involving a woman. She was in her early 70s. She was a wonderful person, by all accounts, engaged in her community, activism, drove elderly people around, assisted a priest. She had 3 adult sons and many grandchildren that loved her, and she was unfortunately brutally killed by a semi-driver who ran a red light, who was my client. And after doing my job, I told one of the biggest insurance carriers in the world that they could settle the case for just a small amount, $250,000. And with the amount of time it takes to snap your finger, my client at that point, the insurance company, told me to try the case. And I did. And I did my best without lying, without exaggerating, but making a legal argument. And the jury came back just a pittance of an amount. They had $1 million to give this woman. And this really got me thinking, why didn't they just write her a check the next day? And the answer to that is very complex, but essentially they make money off of betting against you. And I don't think that's fair or moral. I think every life, and especially that one, is priceless.
Mm-hmm. What do you think it's really important people understand about the value of their own life?
I've been doing this now for about 27 years, most of which has been switching sides to help people that are harmed and dealing with these multi-billion-dollar companies who want to devalue their life and their pain and their suffering. And what I feel like in this modern age, that people are accepting this short end of the stick when it's offered to them. Why should you accept that a priceless heirloom is worth more than the last sunset with someone you love? And it's not just in situations where somebody makes a mistake and harms you and we're dealing with liability insurance. It's the mistakes when we deal with big corporations every day. And I think that as a society, we just haven't sat down and really valued what our own worths are.
What would be your recommendation, the first step to put some value to their lives?
You know, life is filled with hardships. And I believe that overcoming those hardships to the best of your ability and being the good person you want to be is what makes us stronger and evolves us as humans. If we think back about a mountain you had to climb, even though it might be some time since that happened, think about how you overcame it and try and think about a different person you would have been if you didn't have that challenge. It's the adversity that makes us human. And I think that we shouldn't have to put up with corporations telling us that we're not worth whatever a tool is. And it doesn't matter if it's your health, if it's your hobbies, your activities. If you're taking joy out of it, it's priceless.
Thank you for sharing that. What do you think is the big takeaway before we leave?
You know, everyone spends at least 2 hours a month doing their monthly bills. A lot of that has to do with correcting charges that are overcharges, undercharges. And think of the time, how much per hour would you charge to sit on your front deck or to watch your children grow or to watch a baseball game or to spend time with someone you love? And think about, why is my time less important than theirs?
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing your time. Where can people find you, Todd, if they would like more information?
So BresneyLaw.com is my personal website. And of course, I own the law firm and we have 10 offices now. We've been around for over 50 years, just helping the little guy take on the multi-billion-dollar powerful corporations.
thank you for sharing your time with me. If you like this segment, don't forget to subscribe. And remember, you can tune in to your spirit each and every day by subscribing to the podcast, Radio Medium Laura Lee, on your favorite forum. Thank you.